Hi, I'm Stacey Turner, and welcome to today's yoga session. Today we'll be working through a Vinyasa flow, cultivating a sense of space and openness. So let's begin in a reclined position known as Supta Baddha Konasana. Rest the soles of your feet together. If you've got some cushions, you might like to put them either side of your legs to support your knees here. Or just allow your knees to relax out to the side and recline yourself down onto your back. With your arms either side of your body, palms cupped up towards the sky. Reclined bound angle. Begin to deepen into your breath as you close down your eyes. Taking some time to fully arrive here. Into your physical body. So present on your mat right now, in this moment. As you inhale, drink in new prana, new life force. As you exhale, soften a little deeper into your mat, a little heavier onto the earth. With each new in-breath, creating space, expanding into and out of yourself. And as you exhale, connecting more deeply with your breath, with your practice, taking your awareness into your inner world. Breathing deep into the base of your belly, all the way to the top of your lungs, and pouring your breath all the way back out again. Take 3 more deep conscious breaths. And then use your hands to draw your knees together. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take your hands behind your thighs and start to rock and roll up and down the length of your spine along your mat. Take a couple more here, massaging through your spine. And then cross your shins, place your hands in front of you, and find your way into all fours. Stack your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Press the tops of your feet down into the earth. As you inhale, drop belly towards the floor and gaze up towards the sky, into your cow. As you exhale, round into your spine, gaze in towards your belly. 2 more times with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to a neutral spine. And then shift your hips from side to side, massaging out through your hips, through your pelvis. Come back to center. As you inhale, lengthen your right leg behind you. As you exhale, curl through your spine and draw knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen back. Exhale to lower. Inhale, left side, press it back, flex your foot. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen back. Exhale, lower. Right side, press it back, option to lengthen left arm out as well. Crunch it in, elbow to knee. Lengthen out on your in-breath. And lower back to the earth. Second side, left foot, right fingertips stretch away from one another. Exhale to crunch in. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to lower. option to repeat either of the two previous options, or coming for another option here, lengthen open. As you exhale, take your hand around and see if you can grab hold of your foot. Lengthen back out on your in-breath and exhale back to the earth. Second side, lengthen away. Option to crunch under your body or pause here. Come back. Touch your hand to your foot, lengthen it away. Lengthen back out and lower to the earth. Curl your toes. Lift your hips high. Find downward facing dog here. Pressing firm into all four corners of your palms, spread your fingers wide. Slight bend into your knees to see if you can lift your sit bones higher to the sky. Bend deep into your left knee as you press your right heel towards the floor. Rise up onto both balls of your feet, heels high. Press your left heel down, bend deep into your right knee. One more time each side, lengthen up. Deepen right heel towards the earth. One more. And release left heel to the earth. Find your way back to center. And bend both knees slightly, equally, as you drop your heels towards the earth. Press firm into your hands. Walk your hands back towards your feet at the back of your mat. Forward fold here, feet at hip distance, slight pigeon toe of your big toe. You might like to grab hold of opposite elbows with opposite hands. Allow your head to hang heavy here for a moment. I invite you to sway from side to side. Release your arms. Take your left hand to the outside of your right ankle. Bend into your left knee. Lengthen through your spine and then open up your right fingertips to the sky. Maybe gaze up towards them. You might prefer to have your hand to your lower back or your hip here. If your hand is to the sky, keep breathing deeply and gaze towards your fingertips. Lower this arm back down. Take it over to the other side. Right hand to the outside of left ankle. Bend into your right knee, straight left leg. Lengthen your spine, hand to hip or to the sky. And gaze all the way up towards your fingers here. Open up expansively, reaching out from the center of your chest. And then lower your top arm back to the earth. Walk your hands all the way along your mat to find the top of your plank. Option to lower your knees to the floor. And then lower your shoulders all the way in front of your fingertips, elbows over wrists. Press the tops of your feet down into the earth. Draw belly button to lower back. Roll shoulder heads back and down. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Maybe even lifting your hands off the ground to check your back muscles are doing the work. Press your hands back under your shoulders. Firm your legs. Curl your toes. Press off your knees or your toes to the top of your plank. Hips high, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here. In through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale your right leg to the sky. As you exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Lower your back knee to the earth. Up onto your fingertips, heart forward. Inhale. As you exhale, shift your weight back. Come into half monkey splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your toes back towards you. Keep your hips square as you draw your left hip back, your right hip forward. As you inhale, lengthen your heart forward. As you exhale, maybe deepen a little more. As you inhale, walk your fingertips to the front. Frame your front foot. Curl your back toes, lift your back knee, step back. Downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Lower your back knee to the earth. Scissor them towards one another as you take your fingertips to the floor and inhale your heart forward. As you exhale, shift your weight back. Come into half monkey splits here. Feel free to walk your fingertips back slightly. Keep flexing into your left foot as you lengthen your heart forward. Exhale to bow a little deeper here. Draw your left hip back. Square your hips to the front. On an inhale breath, walk your fingers forward, bend into your front knee. Lift your back knee, curl your back toes, step back, downward facing dog. Take 2 deep full breaths. As you inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it all the way through to the top of your mat. This time, keep your back knee raised. Hug your legs towards one another here. High crescent lunge, rise up. Anjaneyasana. Exhale to land deeper into your front knee. Strong and straight into your back leg. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, straighten your front leg. Start to press your back heel towards the floor and then bow forward into pyramid pose here, a long pyramid with your hands either side of your foot. If you've got blocks for support, feel free to utilize those. Draw your right hip back, your left hip forward. Press into the ball of your right foot and breathe. Create space through your torso with your breath as you breathe into the back of your right leg. Bend into your front knee. Push off your back foot and step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, arms wide. Press your palms above your head. And exhale as you draw your hands down your center line to your heart. Take your weight over into your right foot. Turn your left knee out, I'll mirror you. Option to stay here in kickstand. Or you might like to bring the sole of your foot to your inner shin, inner calf. Or maybe utilize your hand to bring your foot up to your inner thigh. Draw up firm into your right leg. Press foot to leg and leg to foot. Option to stay here and take your gaze out in front of you, your drishti. You might keep your hands at heart center. You might like to raise your arms up to the sky, grow your branches. Expand out from the center of your chest, feeling the spaciousness within you and around you. Maybe even taking thumb to forefinger for chin mudra, your gesture of consciousness and awareness. Take 2 to 3 more deep breaths wherever you are. Maybe a little smile to your face. On an out breath, gently lower everything back to the floor. Inhale to sweep to the sky. Exhale, hips back, heart forward, bow, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Step your right leg down your mat. Hug your legs towards one another. High lunge here, rise up. Exhale to land. Take a couple of breaths here, hug your legs towards one another. Draw your belly up. Maybe lift your gaze, maybe your fingertips stretch up a little more. Inhale. Exhale, frame your front foot. Step back to your plank. Option to lower your knees or keep them raised. And then lower down half for Chaturanga Dandasana or all the way to the earth. Inhale for Cobra Bhujangasana. Or if you're ready from Chaturanga, you can come into upward facing dog here on the tops of your feet and your hands. Firm legs, firm belly, firm buttocks. And then press over your knees or toes back to downward facing dog. Take 2 to 3 deep, nourishing breaths here. Breathe into your space. Feel yourself grow and expand here into your surroundings with your breath. Second side, inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale to step it through to the top of your mat. High crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, firm into your feet, land into the pose. Couple of breaths here. Straighten your front leg, lengthen up and away, and then start to bow forward over your front leg. Lengthen your spine, heart forward, fingertips to the earth or blocks, and then bow a little deeper into the pose. One more deep breath here. Bend into your front knee, push off your back foot, step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale to bow. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Press your palms above your head. And draw your hands down to heart center. Tree pose, Vrikshasana, second side. Take your weight over into your left foot. Turn your left knee out. Option to stay here. Or bring your foot to your inner calf, maybe even to your inner thigh. Lift your gaze. Maybe lift your arms. Option to take thumb to forefinger and lift up and open from the center of your heart. Take 3 deep breaths here. As you soften your shoulders down your spine, lift your energy, your attention. One more breath. And exhale as you lower back to the earth. Inhale to sweep to sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your left leg down your mat, scissor them towards one another. Inhale, rise, Anjaneyasana. Land into your legs. Hug your legs towards one another as you reach up to the sky. Take one more deep breath here in. Take your hands to the earth. Step back to your plank. Option to flow or come straight to downward facing dog or child's pose. Exhale, half. Inhale, back bend. And exhale over knees or toes. 2 to 3 deep breaths. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Exhale to step it through to the top of your mat, rise up. As you exhale, land. Inhale to lift. As you exhale, rotate. Left fingers forward, right fingers back. Inhale, lift up to center. Exhale to rotate. Inhale to lift. One more rotation, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back. Option to flow or come to a resting pose. Take 2 to 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, left leg to sky. Exhale, step it through to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up, lift up, land into your legs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist and rotate. Right fingers forward, left fingers back. Inhale, sweep to sky. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, sweep to sky. One more time. Inhale to lift up, lengthen. Exhale, frame your front foot, step back, find your plank. Option for one final flow here, or come straight to down dog or child's. Take 2 to 3 more breaths here. Lower your knees to the earth into tabletop. And then start to walk your fingertips away to come into heart opening pose here. Drop your chest towards the earth, forehead to the floor, Anahatasana. Keep your hips stacked over your knees here and broaden your sit bones and inner thighs behind you. Press up off your hands ever so slightly and slide your left arm underneath to rest down onto the right side of your head, to gaze towards your left fingertips. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Bring your arm out in front, second side. Feed your arm underneath your armpit and gaze towards your fingertips. Take 3 deep full breaths here. Breathe into the back of your shoulder, into the length of your spine. And then bring your arm back out in front as you walk your hands back towards you. Come to sit down onto your hips. Lengthen your right leg out in front of you. I'll mirror you. Bring your left leg over the top. Press the ball of your foot down onto the earth, coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes. Lengthen up through your spine. Take your left fingertips to your lower back. Sweep your right arm to the sky. As you exhale, start to rotate from your core, from your hips. And press your elbow to the outside of your knee. Welcome to take thumb to forefinger and lengthen your 3 fingers. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe deepen into the twist. One more breath here. And out. Bring your eyes forward. Release the bind. Take it over to the second side. Lengthen your left leg out. Bring your right leg in. Take your right fingertips to the earth behind you. Inhale, length. Exhale to twist and rotate. Elbow to the outside of knee. Thumb to forefinger. Lengthen your 3 fingers up. Inhale to reach your spine tall. Exhale to deepen into the twist. One more breath here. Inhale your way back to center. Release your legs and lengthen them down your mat. Roll 1 vertebra at a time down the length of your mat, with or without the use of your hands. Take any final adjustments for your body that it might need here. Otherwise, take your feet out wide to the long edges of your mat. Let your toes flop out to the side. Arms outstretched, palms cupped up towards the sky. Close down your eyes. Take 2 conscious, deep, full breaths here. And enjoy a few quiet moments of silent meditation. I'll let you know when it's time to arise. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring some gentle movement back to your fingers and toes. You might like to reach your arms above your head and take a full body stretch here. Maybe hug your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a little squeeze. A little rock from side to side before you roll over onto your right side, making a pillow for your head using your upper arm. And if you can, keeping your eyes closed down, start to press your way up into an easy cross-legged position here. Lengthen up through your spine, reach the crown of your head towards the sky. And draw your hands to heart center and connect in with any intentions you may have set for yourself today. Or maybe tune in with one now. And let's close the practice with the sound of one resonating Om. Inhale deeply to prepare. The light within me sees and honors the light within you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.